it's Taren. Well, oh, okay. Say hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
They're watching this on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I wore my festive Drink Up Grinches. Did you even look at it before we stood here? It says Drink Up Grinches. I did peek to see what he was wearing so that I could kind of match. You look festive too.
Oh, well, it's, yeah, okay.
Okay, so in today's video, we are going to do a fun cooking video. We did one before where we made, it was a recipe we had never tried, right?
Yeah.
The corn.
The
corn thing. Okay, so I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But we had a lot of fun with that. Yeah. And a lot of people, y'all really liked it. And we also got quite a few people asking to do more of them. So what we're going to do tonight, you tell them. Instead of them just listening to me talk the whole time.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. So we're going to make chicken parm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I grew up in a primarily Italian house, and my grandmother on my father's side came from Italy. So I grew up making a lot of Italian stuff. Now, the way I make chicken parm is probably not what you're used to seeing in like a Carrabba's or an Italian restaurant, you know, that's a chain type of restaurant. It's, I don't even know that it'd be a traditional chicken parm. It's the way my grandmother used to make it. My mom's made it that way a bunch of times, but, and it's the way I make it.
So Brian is taking the lead on this. It is his infamous chicken parm. You made it on our second date. Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yeah. Made chicken parmesan, invited me over. Me and Brian and Pop, we ate chicken parm, and here we are today. So apparently it's got some kind of...
I don't know what this is.
Something in it.
I'm a cheese guy. I love a lot of cheese on all my stuff.
What we'll do, we're going to make it. Obviously, we're going to take you through the process. We'll taste it at the end because that's what we do. But also, I'll get Brian to write out the recipe, like ingredient list and how to do it, and I'll leave it in the description box.
Is it writing anything?
Well, you don't have to like physically write it.
I will say this. I will say, as far as writing out the recipe, that's fine. I'll do that all day long for y'all. But I do a lot of stuff by feel. I don't measure a lot of stuff. When I'm cooked, other than if you're baking stuff, you got to measure everything, okay? Because that's a whole different story. But when I'm cooking stuff, I don't measure a whole lot of anything.
So we'll just maybe list
by feel and taste. Yeah.
We'll maybe just list the ingredients.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
a roundabout.
Yeah, I mean, as we're going through, I'll let you know what it is, how much it is, you know, because I don't make my sauce anymore because we found a really, really good sauce that is about as close to homemade as you can get as far as the little bits of, you know, garlic and, you know, tomatoes and stuff like that in the sauce. This is about as close as you can get. So, and it's all over. They sell it everywhere. So it's not something that we have just local here. Okay,
so let's go over ingredients and we'll start.
All right.
All right.
First thing is the sauce. Okay, we found this sauce about a year ago in our area, but I think it's been around for quite a while. Rayos, it's actually in a restaurant that I looked up. It's in New York somewhere. Really, really good sauce. You can actually see in the jar here how the oil and everything is separating. You don't see that in like a ragu or a progresso or something like that. Great sauce. I add a little bit of oregano and a very, very little bit of red pepper flakes just to spice it a little bit. But I mean, you'll see just a tiny bit. All right. They actually have a spicy sauce also that you could use if you just want to cut that step out. Arrabida, I think it's called, because we could not find the Rayos spaghetti. This one, Muller's, depending on how you want to say it. Pot size is great, so you don't have to do anything. Just put it in the pot. Good quality chicken. Don't skimp on that because that is the main ingredient. So get something good, and you'll see I cut just about every tiny little bit of fat or that yellow, whatever it is, it's chicken fat, off of the chicken. I just don't like it. So we're going to preheat the oven to 375. I'm going to start getting the dredge ready, which is basically just an egg wash and breadcrumbs. Hope the internet does not explode because I did not use flour first, because that's the biggest thing. Most people use flour, then egg wash, then back to flour or whatever they're going to use. I like the Italian style breadcrumbs, but you can use whatever kind of breadcrumbs you like. I'm going to doctor up the breadcrumbs a little bit with Parmigiana Reggiano. Don't worry about the lumps in there. That's just cheese from the moisture of the fridge.
If you haven't noticed by now, I'm the sous chef, which is the helper. I double checked with Brian before I made that comment. So this is not a recipe that I am good at making whatsoever, but it's something that he's really good at making. So I'm letting him take the wheel. I'm here to help wherever help is needed. That can be just eating, and that's okay too. But I'm here to help. He's laughing at me.
So then we'll just take the first piece of chicken. I've got it in the egg wash. You know, make sure it's coated pretty good. Repeat on the second piece of chicken, same exact way.
I've been asked to get a paper plate. So I'm gonna get a plate for him to put that chicken on until it goes into a pan. Yeah. It's hard work being a sous chef.
Now what we're gonna do is just get the pan ready. Extra virgin olive oil. Not a whole heck of a lot, because it's not like you're deep frying, you know, fried chicken, but just enough to coat the bottom of the pan really good. All right, so this lid was sitting here, but generally I don't use the lid. One, because the lid's made to put moisture in there or keep moisture in there, and if you do that, your chicken is not going to be crispy.
Would you like me to start boiling the water?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wrong hand.
I'm going to add a little bit of salt.
That was a lot of bit of salt.
A lot of bit of salt.
A lot of bit of salt.
And then just some regular, you know, corn oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever. You just drizzle it on top. Funny story about shaking a bottle of sauce. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Okay.
All right.
Should I be in the frame for this one?
Not to throw anybody under the bus, but Taren, you know, we were making, I don't know,
it was
Alfredo. One night, and unbeknownst to me, the sauce is sitting on the counter. So I pick up the sauce and I always shake the sauce. Well, she had opened the sauce, so we had sauce all over the kitchen. Luckily, the cabinets are white, so it wasn't.
They weren't white at the time.
Oh,
they weren't
right.
white.
They were the dark cherry cabinets. Okay, so yeah, that was nasty.
Wasn't it on your head too?
It was all over. It could have been everywhere.
I think it was like all over, like it was here. I think it was on his head. It was like all down here.
Down here.
It was everywhere. Learned my lesson. Okay.
So, all I'm doing is putting the sauce in a pan. Again, I don't measure. Okay.
What is that?
This is oregano. Okay.
Okay.
It's just a regular, not a lot of.
Oh, you're putting it in your hand. Let me see how much.
Not a lot of red pepper flakes. Okay. But it's to your taste.
And you're just going to let it heat up, or you're just mixing it?
No, all I'm doing, it's already cooked, so all I'm doing is putting it on a very low heat. All right, that's the back burner. It's real small.
Brian's going to let me flip the chicken. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Very possessive of my chicken.
Go team.
Go team. We do like the crust on the chicken, the breadcrumbs a little darker than most folks. We like it, I don't know, not black, but we like it a little dark. And kind of burnt a little bit.
Yeah.
We just like that. It gives it a good roasted, smoky flavor, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Remember, did I tell you that one day we made the meatballs? We used to, sometimes we'll do pasta with meatballs that we get from Publix or something.
Yeah.
And I had someone comment, like, oh, if you would add more oil, your meatballs wouldn't get burnt. And I had to comment back, and I was like, no, we like them burnt.
We like that a little bit.
We like them burnt like that.
A little more crusty, but the inside tends to stay real moist. Yeah. It's like you're searing it, but, you know, not really.
Brian says water is ready for our pot-sized spaghetti. I'm a pro. Well, I don't know if a pro is the word at pasta, but I do feel like I've gotten way better over the years. Don't you think? Don't you think?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
What I'm going to do while Brian monitors all the goods, I'm going to get a couple plates out and go ahead and set everything up. Let me show you these cute plates, by the way. I got them from Walmart. They're like the cutest, like black and white, little Dalmatian print with gold around the rim. So we're gonna do those, a couple napkins. Couple of forks. Brian likes these longer forks. I don't really mind, but that's what we'll go with.
So now we're gonna get ready to put everything in the pan for the oven. So we're gonna take a little bit of sauce, all right, for the bottom. And this just so the chicken doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. We like cheese. Okay. Oh, and just so you know, just so you see me, I've been washing my hands throughout the whole process, so I'm not just digging around and stuff. Okay?
He's actually cleaned this counter a couple times in between takes.
Yeah. Whatever mozzarella cheese, we say in Italian, we say mozzarella. Okay? So whatever mozzarella cheese you like, use that.
When he says we like cheese, he's not kidding.
Or when it comes out, you barely ever even see the chicken. So you're just gonna put it in on the middle rack and let her go.
How long do you typically cook it for in there?
Probably a good 15 minutes maybe.
But he never sets timers for anything.
No. Important thing, do not rinse your pasta, okay, ever. No matter what kind of pasta you're making, it takes all the starch off the outside of the pasta. The sauce will not stick to it. It'll just run off it. And then you wind up getting watery sauce. I'm just going to put a little sauce in there. That is just so while it's sitting here waiting for the chicken to finish off, it's not going to stick together to itself.
So while Brian does a few last minute touches, we had a slight change of plans. I misinterpreted the rules. We're using these bowls and not the plates. These are just shallow like pasta bowls. So these are just, it's just a little bit easier to eat pasta out of these. I guess I thought in my head chicken, you would put it on a plate. But I misunderstood the assignment. Are you just watching? You're watching us cook dinner that you don't get to eat. How long on the chicken, you think?
We're plating this and I'm fixing to
pull it out.
Get it out of the oven.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that looks so good.
Okay.
Are you excited too?
I'm very, very excited.
Okay.
Good.
Perfect.
Cheese is all melted. Like I said, you can barely tell it's chicken. As you can see, that's all cheesy, saucy goodness right there.
You can't leave it behind.
So what you do is you take this and you mix it all together. Just take a little lump of that.
You try to put it on your chicken.
You try, just put it right there on the top of the chicken. We're ready.
I cut me a little piece.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Do you put pasta with your chicken?
If it's on there, it's on there.
Oh, that was my knife. All cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Ding. Mmm.
I could cuss right now.
Remember I told you last time we did this, several people commented about us with the teeth on the fork. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And we were like, we can't help it.
But holy crap.
It's just so good. I got some of that goodness on that you like, the extras that you put on top.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10. Okay, so we're gonna go eat. Brian's not even paying attention to us anymore.
We're gonna go eat.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good Christmas day, Christmas weekend. And we're gonna enjoy dinner. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.